Good morning and welcome to Martelli Quilters Group Facebook page. As promised, I want to do a quick video. This group is all about taking Martelli products that you've already purchased and doing cool and new ideas with it. So I just want to take a quick minute and talk about the Curve Master. Now, the Curve Master is a presser foot by design that allows you to do any convex, concave circle, no pinning, no easing, and no clipping. Not only will this foot sew curves together, it will also, without moving or adjusting your foot, you can also do your 1/4 inch straight seam. So one foot does it all. So basically I'm going to show you how I cut the curves out using our templates, and then I'm going to show you how the foot works. Now, I'm not doing this to advertise the foot or my tweezers. However, if you like the foot and the tweezers, you can go to our website and get them. This is strictly to show you how we use some of our templates. So I'm going to start off today by showing you the curves that I've cut. I've already done a couple of demo pieces that I'll show you at the very end, but I'm going to show you how to use them. So in this case, you're going to see my 6.5 inch square. In order to get a perfect circle, you need a perfect square. You want a perfect base. So what I've done is I've already pre-cut all my yellow fabric. Now it's a 6.5 inch block. You can use 7.5, 8.5. It doesn't matter. So now we're going to take the pre-cut block that we know is perfect. Now we're going to take our circle. In this case, I used a 7.5, and what I did is I put it point to point, and then I lined up my edge here, and then I lined up my edge here. So you can see a perfect line there, a perfect line there. And what I've done is I've taken this, and watch how I turn the template. I'll just turn the template, and I'll cut perfect circles. So there's my circles. Now what we have to do is, that's the pie, now we need the square. So now if you come look over here, I have already pre-cut some of the squares, but I'm going to show you. I'm going to take the same block right here, and of course we have all the size blocks and all the different size square, so it's according to what size pattern you want to do. So now I'm just going to cut this just like this. Notice I'm always cutting on the side of my body too, because that's the proper way to use our stuff. Make sure we have all this moved out of the way. So now there's my block right there. Now I'm going to take my my pie is already 7.5. So now what I'm going to do is I need to be able to eat. The foot will ease it all in. So I need a smaller pie to cut out of this one. So now I'm going to take the 6.5 with the 6.5 block, and I'm going to do the same thing. I'm going to line up my edges just like so. Line up my edge right there, and I'm going to cut the pie out of this just like so. Now I'm going to take my 7.5 inch, which is a 1/4 inch longer on each side. Now that will allow me to ease it in. So now we're going to come on over to the foot, and I'm going to show you. I want to show you what the foot looks like really quickly. And lift the foot up in the back. Okay. So this is the Curve Master presser foot. Okay. You're going to see a ski here, and then I'm going to take my ergonomic tweezers right here, and on this is your seam guide right there. So when you see it on the machine, now what I do is I take a Sharpie so I can see it a little bit better once it's on the machine. I haven't done it to this foot, but there's your seam guide. So now I'm going to come over. Now the foot also comes with 6 adaptable shanks, so if it doesn't snap, it snaps on most machines. If it does not snap on your machine, you're just going to use the proper shank for your machine. Then you come over here and you're going to put the foot on. Now there's 2 things that I'm going to teach you here, and it's all the secret behind what we're doing. Okay, the first thing is I'm going to swing my needle over until the needle is dead center of the throat space of the foot. So I'm going to swing the needle till it's dead center. Okay. Now once I have that done, I like to use the stitch length of 3.0 stitch length, and I do that because to me it's the easiest to work with. Now I'm about to do a demo for you, but I want you to see a finished piece. Now this foot did both curves right here, and it also did your straight seam right here, but I want to show you the back. There's no pinning, there's no easing, and there's no clipping. What I'm about to show you, this foot will do everything for you. Okay, now that you see a sample piece, I'm going to show you exactly how to do it. As before, I just showed you how I cut the material over there. So now I'm going to take right side, corner to corner, just like so. And you want to make sure you get it nice and perfect. So I'm going to wet my fingers here a little bit. Okay, so right side, corner to corner. Everybody see that? You're used to pinning in the middle and then easing out in either direction. This is right side, corner to corner. Then you come underneath the pressure foot just like this, and watch how cool this foot is. And I'll explain the foot when I'm done. This foot will do everything for you. Now, the one thing that it's imperative to know is don't stretch the leading edge of either part of the fabric. So I just lightly hold my fabric right here, and I'm going to put 3 stitches in. 1, 2, and 3. Okay, now I call these the lobster claws. I'm going to take this, keep my finger away from the leading edge, and I'm going to take this and keep it away from the leading edge, and I'm going to take this piece of fabric and this piece of fabric and move them together. I'm moving them together against this seam guide right here. So now that you know what we're doing, and you can kind of manipulate that fabric to get it right where you want, and you're just going to follow the seam guide. Again, which is this flat spot. So now, don't be afraid to manipulate your fabric. Now I can fly through this because I've been doing this for years. I'm trying to go a little bit slower to show you. Now when you get to the end, this is why I love my ergonomic tweezers. It has a nice little handle on there, but it's curved. So I can get in there and I can adjust that fabric just like so. So when I get to the end, it matches perfectly. Now I want to show you the back side. So look at my perfect 1/4 inch on both sides. Notice there's no pinning, there's no easing, and no clipping. I'm simply going to iron it to one side. Look, no puckering whatsoever. This foot will do it all. So I'm going to show you one more time, just so we have a sample. And then at the very end, I'm going to show you the demos that I've already done. Okay, so right here, once again, right side, corner to corner, just like this. Wet my fingers here. Put this fabric right where I want it. Does everybody see that? Right side, corner to corner. Sticking underneath this foot, and just let the foot do all the work. Put my pressure foot down, make sure both pieces of fabric are worked together right on that seam guide. It's a perfect 1/4 inch. 1, 2, I'll just do 2 for this demo. Now take this, keep your fingers away from the leading edge, and I'm going to go a little bit quicker since I've already shown you how to do it. Okay, when I get to the end, my fingers are a little bit larger than most, so I'm going to take that and manipulate that fabric over. No pinning, no easing, and no clipping. A perfect piece every single time. See that? No pinning, a little dusty there. No pinning, no easing, and no clipping. Again, all you have to do is iron it when you're done. And there's the sample piece that I did earlier. Now, just to show you about the 1/4 inch, now I'm going to take the right side, line those up. Now, without moving my foot or adjusting my foot at all, watch how I can do my straight seams. So one foot does it all. So now I'm going to put my 2 pieces together down right here, put my pressure foot down, and then I'm going to do my straight seam. Without moving it or adjusting it, there's my 1/4 inch straight seam. Now, really quickly, I want to show you how the foot works the way that it does, okay? Every machine has feed dogs at the bottom of it, right there. So if you look at the bottom of the foot, your foot sits like this. So what I want to show you is there's a ski here on one of the feed dogs. This is hollow where the 2 middle feed dogs are, and then there's a a feed dog on that ski. I call these skis. So once it's on the machine, and hopefully this will explain to you how it works. If you're mechanical, you should be able to pick right up on this. Okay, we'll put this down. Okay. So this feed dog, there's never any fabric underneath this feed dog, so this feed dog doesn't advance anything. These 2 feed dogs in the middle, well, the foot's hollow. So although the feed dogs are up, although they're engaged, it doesn't put any pressure on the fabric, so it never advances anything. Now, this is the main feed dog right here that's working, and because the bottom of the foot, the skis are different heights, the foot works like this, so it's like sewing on the inside of a tunnel. So when you're sewing, it's like sewing like this. That's why there's no pinning, there's no easing, and no clipping. This is a tremendous foot, and this is one fantastic way to use all of your squares and use all of your circles. And again, I hope you find this video helpful. If you have any questions, please feel free to leave a comment underneath, and I'll try to answer them as I can or as I can get to them. Again, if you don't have the foot and you want to get the foot, you can go to the website and get it. But this is a perfect foot and perfect tweezers to use with all your Martelli squares and all your Martelli circles. Great for drunkard's path and a bunch of other quilts that you can do with any convex, concave shape. Again, I hope you find this helpful, and let me know what you think. Thank you.